So for a few years now, I've been mixing everything that I do with headphones. I know it's a controversial thing. A lot of people still prefer speakers, and for a lot of people that works well, but then comes the issue of having to treat a room and hearing what you're hearing in your room translate to the real world. Plus, I have tinnitus, so it made it easier for me to mix in headphones, and I've been doing that for a number of years. And so this is about basically the recent upgrade I did with my headphones. For a long time, I've been using these Sennheiser HD6XXs, which are 650s that drop mix. So there's pretty much just industry standard open back headphones. I've loved them. They've served me well. They've held off well. They're light, and they've got a pretty good sound stage. The big thing with these that was missing for me, especially being somebody who uses headphones to write electronic music, to mix electronic music, and to also perform it and practice all while wearing it, the big thing was the lack of low end, the bass frequency. For a while, I got a Focal pair of headphones. They're fantastic, actually, but the planar magnetic ones. The only problem with those is that they're very heavy. They're also expensive, but the fact that they're very heavy, when you're wearing them all the time, it becomes taxing. So if you're sitting here mixing, working on stuff for about 8 hours a day, you can definitely feel them. I ended up going back to these because it just was comfortable. And so when Sennheiser released their 490 Pro Plus, which is I guess a couple of packaging options, I picked it up and I've been using them for about the last 3 weeks. I actually just finished mixing my EP on this, so I used it for the last 2 to 3 weeks, and I've been really happy with them. And this is not a sponsored video because I don't have any sponsors, but just wanted to kind of give you my thoughts on this. For one, as somebody who practices an instrument and also mixes, the fact that the headphones can go from left side to right and don't have a connection on either side makes my life easier. They're just as comfortable, if not more comfortable, than the previous version, the 650s. And then with these, you get a couple of different cans. I've kept the producer ones on. They've been fine for me. But the biggest thing for these, the big advantage is that there's definitely more low end on these, and I think it really helps, especially trying to decipher when you're doing 99% of your mixing in headphones. Even if at the tail end of it, you're checking, doing the running software like Sound ID reference, doing all kinds of room stuff, taking it to your car and hearing all that. This is actually translated quite well for something that's not a planar magnetic pair of headphones, and it's not that price range. And I know that finding headphones, for me, it's like an endless battle because there's so much information out there as far as the pros and cons of everything. And for everybody, there's their own preference. But for somebody who has tinnitus, who mixes in headphones, and who produces and does all his own electronic music and has to kind of mix as you're writing and as you're composing, the results of these have actually been quite nice. And this last EP was kind of a showcase. Maybe the part of that is I'm slowly getting better at my mixing technique and everything, but having these on and for the entire day has been pretty great, and having that added benefit of cleaner and more low end has really helped me out, and I don't really feel like I'm missing anything else from the previous one. So I picked these up. I kind of went through this another phase of frustration, trying to find different things, spending endless amounts of time on YouTube looking at different things, pros and cons, almost going one direction or another, and then realizing how expensive certain things are. And not just that, but the sheer weight of some of this stuff. So if you're somebody that's spending all day in your studio, in your room, and you're mixing and you're doing any kind of critical listening and you need good pair of open pack headphones, they've kind of done everything right with this, and I'm pretty happy with it. So anyway, I hope it helps you make any kind of decisions, but for me, they've been great. I've had them, I guess, close to a month now, and I've been really happy with them, and even using them to practice performing and everything, it's been really nice. Anyways, that's it. Take care. Bye-bye.